Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rallied, the solo kill record holder in Warzone 2, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a complete setup of every single one of my settings, graphic settings, controller settings, and NVIDIA settings that I do rock on Warzone 2. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop directly into the action. If you guys do find this video helpful, be sure to drop a like on the video, drop a comment down below as well, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy. Alrighty, guys. So first up, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys my controller settings. My aiming input obviously is controller. I have tactical flipped. My bumper ping is on off. My flip is on because I shoot with my bumpers. My stick layout is on default. Controller vibration is on off. I play on 7.7 cents. My multiplier is completely normal. I don't mess with any of these settings. I'm going to be on hold. I'm going to change zoom shared input on sprint / tactical, sprint / focus. I do play on auto attack sprint, and I do hold for equipment behavior. My weapon mount activation, I have an ADS plus melee. I feel like this is the cleanest way to do it. Prioritize interact, I think this is very important. If you don't have this on prioritize interact, you'll be kind of jammed like trying to open doors, and opening a door is going to make you have to hold your square instead of just tapping it, which is definitely going to get you killed. Definitely have that on prioritize interact, or at least just tap to interact. And now we have our armor plate behavior on apply 1, because I don't want to accidentally apply a second plate when I need to maybe challenge. Now we're going to go in the advanced tab, and our target aim assist is on, default aim assist, ADS aim assist on, third person ADS on assist, gyro behavior. I do not use any of this. It's super important. Be sure you have your aim response curve on dynamic. It's going to go ahead and give you a little bit more aim assist long range and have you beam in people long range. It's going to give you a little less aim assist up close, but it's going to make up for it with that long range gunny. Now, my ADS sense multiplier is on 1. My ADS sensitivity transition is on instant. My custom zoom is on. And of course, I play on 0.88 on my first 5x zooms. So from low all the way to 5, 0.88. So I can be a little bit more of a laser, a little bit lower than 7 cents. And on my sniper zooms, I have it way higher and cranked all the way up, because the aim assist is pretty strong in this game, especially with the snipers. So this is roughly equivalent to like an 8.5-ish cents. And that feels perfect for when I'm sniping. My input dead zone, I actually play on 0.04 on both of these, but guys, these might not be perfect for you. It's different for every single controller. So kind of mix and match whatever feels good for you guys, whatever you're not getting stick drift on. That's going to be what you want your minimum input on. Now your max, however, your left stick should always be lower than 0.99. And the reason for this is because you do not want to have to put your left stick all the way forward and have to push it all the way forward just to hit attack sprint. I have it on 0.75. It's the perfect mix of not having to go all the way forward to register my auto attack sprint, and also where I'm not just accidentally auto attack sprinting. When I see some people on like a super low one on like 0.5, they're just pretty much auto attack sprinting on accident, and it can really mess up your movement because you really can just touch your stick and you'll start auto attack sprinting. So we're kind of in the middle in the sweet spot there on that 0.75. My right stick max, you want this to be on 0.99. And I don't play with my triggers, but if I did, I would have this on 0.01 or 0.00. Now our auto move forward is on off. My attack sprint behavior is on single tap to run. Grounded, it should be off, partial off. Always make sure you have this. Invert, slide, and dive. This is massive. Have this on inverted. It's going to go ahead and make that parachuting technique that you see in a lot of my videos so much easier. Definitely throw that on inverted. Plunging underwater movement, parachute auto deploy is on off, of course. Sprinting door bash is on, of course. Movement based ledge hang mantle behavior is super important. Make sure you have this on movement based. All you have to do is press the stick forward to mantle, which is huge. Instead of having to spam your X button, just move your stick forward. Bada bing, bada boom, done. I have this on off, on, medium, on, off. And everything else is pretty much I don't really mess with. And let's go and hop into the graphic settings now. So the graphic settings I use full screen exclusive. Be sure you're on full screen. All these other settings are pretty basic. Make sure your screen refresh rate is obviously the max it allows you to. Make sure that is matched in your NVIDIA settings, which I'm about to show you guys after these. Everything else is pretty basic. I don't really mess with any of these. I definitely do not want VSync on. VSync is going to give you input delay. And I do have a custom frame limit. I have it on roughly 260 for in-game, which realistically I probably have it on like 250 or 240. I don't even get 240 frames. I rarely even get like over 200, and that's with a 3090. This game is pretty frame intensive. The main important here is menu custom frame limit, guys. Be sure you have this on 60. You don't want to be frying your GPU, your CPU while you're in the menu. You want it to kind of give it that cooldown period. As you can see, my temperature right now is on 57. When I'm in the game, my GPU can get up to 75, 76 degrees Celsius. So now my out of focus custom frame limit is just gonna be on 30, and everything else is pretty basic here. Your brightness should be, I have mine a little bit brighter. I could probably turn that down 1 notch or so, but for the most part, you kind of, it's going to be different based on your monitor. Even what you guys are seeing right now is not what I'm seeing on my monitor, because I have different settings on my display capture to where maybe it looks a little bit brighter than you guys. My monitor settings are not going to go ahead and transition over to my display. I believe my display is actually going to be my standard monitor settings. So it's not going to be what I'm seeing. I play on like FPS mode on my monitor. I want to say it's RTS actually. I play at RTS. I play on my Gamma on 2.2 on my Asus monitor. Monitor settings, guys, make a massive difference. So be sure you're not just completely copy and pasting people's graphic settings, because your monitor settings are going to look complete. Every monitor is completely different, and everyone custom tunes their own monitor settings. Quality presets is on custom. My NVIDIA image scaling, guys, if you have an AMD card, you're not going to obviously use NVIDIA image scaling. You're going to be using the AMD FSR, I believe. But I have this on native, and I have this on 30 for my sharpness. My anti-aliasing is Filmic SM882X. It does look a little bit grainy, but honestly, I kind of really like the look of it, and I don't really like the look of SM882X just by itself. So I just have this on that. My anti-aliasing quality is on normal. My video memory scale is going to be on 85. And then everything else, I pretty much play on low res, guys. I do have my distant level of detail on high so I can see people long range. My particle quality is also on high so I can see loot, I can see explosions, I can see like kind of through explosions, through thermites, through Molotovs. It just gives me a little bit of an easier time. It doesn't blur my screen. My particle quality level is on low. Bullet sprays is on off. We have this on, and then everything else is going to be pretty much just, I'm going to scroll through for you guys. Make sure you have on-demand texture streaming on off. Deferred physics qualities on off, water caustics on off. I have all of these on very low. Have your spot cache on high. This is pretty much the same setting as caching shadows in previous war zones. So you want to have your shadows cached. So spot cache on high. Some people have it on ultra, but I just have it on high. I have low, off. My static reflection quality. This I have on high. I honestly feel like I'm one of the only people that have this on high, but it just makes my game look good. Like when I turn the setting off to low, my game does not look as good. And I didn't really see a massive dip in my frames. I do have a 3090, but I just have this on high, and honestly, my game just looks incredible with it. And then of course, have your NVIDIA reflex low latency on plus boost. This is really important because it's just going to make your game look a lot better. And it's going to go ahead and give you just literally zero input delay. It's insane having this setting on. Definitely have it on. And everything else is pretty basic. We have 120 FOV, of course, plan affected. My weapon field of view is on wide. And of course, you want your camera moving on 50. You don't want your camera to be moving much. And that's pretty much going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and quickly skim through my NVIDIA settings. You guys just go ahead and copy and paste those as well. These are the same NVIDIA settings I have used since Warzone 1, and they just look absolutely incredible. They make my game feel amazing. They give me absolutely zero input delay as well. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're working with. First and foremost, guys, go to your program settings and make sure you just have your Modern Warfare 2 and whatever game it is that you're playing. Just when you're looking through this, make sure that you have it as use global setting. Because otherwise, if you do not select this, you're going to be changing your global settings for nothing. It's not going to apply to your game. So we're going to go, and I'm just going to go ahead and scroll through it real quick, and I'll touch up on any of the ones that are important as to why I have it changed. But we pretty much just have off down the line. Gamma crash is on. Anti-aliasing mode is on off. We have on off, all off. Then, of course, low latency mode. This one's very important. Have this on ultra, guys. A lot of people say that, oh, it makes no difference. Dude, it 100% makes a difference. When I have this on ultra, I literally feel unleashed. The chains feel unleashed. Trust me, put this on ultra. And why would you, like, what do you got to lose? Throw it on ultra. Max frame rate is on off. Fixed refresh for my monitor technology off. And obviously, these are going to be pretty common sense. But power management mode, be sure you are preferring maximum performance. Obviously, you want to get the most. This actually makes a dramatic difference. Like, I had the setting off one time on accident, and I was getting like 30 less frames. Like, it was crazy. So definitely make sure you have this on maximum performance. Application controlled for screen refresh rate, but I mean, to be honest, you can just have this on basic. That just means you're going to be always on 240 hertz. Shader cache, the driver default, I'm on. Allow high performance for my quality. I have my texture filtering on. Threaded optimization on auto. And then triple buffering, vertical sync on off. Definitely have VSync on off. That is just absolute garbage. You do not want to have that setting on. Visual reality pre-rendered frames on 1, and visual reality variable rate super sampling on off. And now, of course, if you are on PC, you definitely want to go to the resolution. Make sure you are on PC. A lot of people make the mistake. I shouldn't even have the setting on this, but a lot of people make the mistake that they're on TV or monitor. There's like another setting. Make sure you are on PC here, guys, and make sure your refresh rate is on 240, your max, whatever you're on, 165, 144. I think there's like 180 hertz monitors as well. So just make sure, always make sure, and always, like, guys, double check these settings always, because randomly my settings will reset themselves. Like, I don't know what happens. My computer just says, hey, I'm gonna message you today, bro. And I'll go on, I'll start a stream. I'll be getting rocked for 3 hours. I'll be getting Tombstone pile drive. And I'm wondering what the hell is going on. And I go check, boom, all my settings reset. Make sure. And now we're going to go to digital vibrance, 65%. For me, that's the sweet spot. I don't mess with any of these other settings. 65 for me is a beautiful sweet spot. Anything more, I have very sensitive eyeballs. I absolutely vaporize my eyeballs. So I did not put it any higher. And I mean, I have my Elgato, I have my monitor. Obviously for you, you'll just have your monitor. And if you are using Elgato, be sure you are cloning your monitor, which is one, bada boom, cloning it using your Elgato, guys. If you are using Elgato, if you're recording your gameplay, obviously, I'm sure you already know how to do this, but in case you didn't, you want to right click, clone with, boom, 2, done. Alrighty, guys, and that's going to pretty much be it. There's nothing else to go over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these settings helped you guys out. I really appreciate all the love lately. And as always, don't forget to drop a comment down below letting me know if they did help. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if they did help you. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. I got you guys covered. As always, this is the Rallied Dog out. Thanks for watching. You look good. Deuces.